game of our own tonight.
All right.
Okay, so tell me some. I'm going to tell you some fun facts, and then you're going to elaborate on what each fun fact is
I
about.
love it.
Okay. So your sister played in Arrested Development.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She plays a prostitute in Arrested Development that I hire to sleep with, I think. And then I realized that she's faking it as a prostitute or something. I forget, but we just thought it'd be pretty funny if my sister played somebody that I paid to sleep with. We're all twisted on that show.
So you love reading internet comments on your own movies?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we're making these things for the public, so it's nice to know what the public thinks so that we can either do better next time or do more of what they like,
Mm-hmm. What was the worst comment?
Oh, God, I don't know. I mean, you can just imagine. Plus, people sort of embellish what they really feel online so that people really read it or click on it or pass it on. So you kind of have to read these things with a little bit of grain of salt, and so that makes some of the nasty stuff go down easier, and then also the really good stuff you can't really take too much pleasure from. It's you gotta kind of know how to read these things to really enjoy it.
Mm. So you directed some episodes of Ozark. So tell me about that.
The plan was to direct all of them, but I just couldn't find enough time to prep all of them. There's a lot of pre-production that goes into directing, and when you're acting in it as well, you have to make sure all that prep gets done beforehand, and we just couldn't do it for all of it. But what I like about that show is how sort of moody the whole thing is, the subject matter and the actual environment. And so as a director, you have to guide all of those things with all these different departments, and it becomes really challenging, and I like a good challenge.
So you had a yoga lesson with Kermit the Frog. Tell us about that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did an episode of the Muppet Show, I think, a couple of years ago, and yeah, there was a scene in there where Kermit was doing yoga, or I was doing yoga, or we both were. I can't remember. I was so starstruck to be in front of Kermit, I forgot a lot.
So you played a werewolf in Teen Wolf 2?
Correct.
Okay, how is that?
That was a lot of fun. Putting on all that makeup was not that fun because it takes a lot of time, but it was certainly a lot of fun to do a movie like that.
And you also hosted the Stephen Colbert Late Show.
For a moment, I think maybe in our interview, I think I might have teased him about what he does is not that difficult, and he said, "You try it," and so we switched seats for a second. I think that's the way that happened.
What is your favorite game to play and why?
Right now, I really enjoy playing Scrabble because I'm trying to get smarter and smarter, and I'm learning words. But when I was younger, I liked to play a lot of board games, kind of like what we play in this game, in this movie.
Have you done a murder mystery game before? And since you shot the movie, or?
No, I've played things that are similar to a murder mystery party. That kind of is people like doing here in Los Angeles, and some of this movie is inspired by some of those events, and they're pretty complicated. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to organize one, but I do like going to them.
Okay. Well, thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you.